Let's do this.
Well, she's been overheated in her pizza oven shark. She's got a hairy chin.
So she's been in her shark.
Pizza oven.
She's also got a fleece on the floor to lie on. That's her discarded jumper and her giraffe.
She's too warm.
I have woke up this morning with the sore throat from hell. I am watching a thing called Influencer, which is a Korean game show competition thing. Nothing much else to tell you at the minute. I have to go up to Belfast on Thursday. That's more interesting to look at. For that thing removing off my back, the notice I got was I was told today that I have to go and have it removed on Thursday. Fabulous. Hello. How shit do I look? Listen to this. So, I woke up this morning and I couldn't speak. My throat is just bleh. I've been vegetating all day on the sofa in front of the fire. My throat feels like it used to feel when I got tonsillitis when I was a child, so it's really sore to swallow. It just feels raw. It feels really sore. Through the night it was absolutely awful. I can feel it getting worse again as we approach the night because it gets quite difficult to breathe. Like my tonsils feel like they swell up. I'm just doing this. I'm almost finished this actually. This moisturizer thing. I didn't order any more because I don't feel, even though it's supposed to be like engineered specially for me, I don't feel that it's moisturizing enough, if that makes sense. It seems to be, like it makes my face feel dry and tight, to be honest. You're like, why are you putting it on? Because I fucking paid for it. So, yeah, I'm not doing the best. I feel like shit. I got a phone call early afternoon to say that it was a clinic in Belfast called Knightsbridge, I think, and they're going to remove that thing off my back, you know, the weird mark. There was no, like, I was referred to them by the GP, and they've just made an appointment to take it away. I'm not allowed to drive myself, so Darren has to come with me. It's this Thursday, so they called me on Monday and told me my appointment is on Thursday. And I said, look, I have a really, really bad virus. Is there any chance I can reschedule? And she says, no, if you can't take this appointment, you go back to the bottom of the list. So that was nice. So I'm really hoping, I said, but it's okay for me to come up into a medical facility with a virus? Thinking to myself, well, it should be fine as long as you feel okay. I'm thinking, I don't fucking feel okay. I've tested for COVID, it isn't COVID, it's just, I think it's, my dad had this in December, so did my mum, and that's what knocked my mum for 6. A couple of weeks she spent in bed because of this, so I can't go near her until this is shifted. She's really disappointed because she was looking forward to getting out tomorrow for me to take her out on her usual Tuesday, but also I can't go into the house to visit either because I can't chance my mum getting something else. It's pants. This week's half term, Isaac's off school, and we can't even do anything because I feel like hammered. Darren's not the one to plan to do anything, or if I was to suggest him to do anything, I don't think. He's gone into town tomorrow to drop my parents' shopping off that I would usually bring in, and he said he'll bring Isaac with him then, and they'll do what they call a tour of the charity shops, where they go in all the charity shops and see what they can find. But yeah, nothing planned this week because I'm just hoping I get one day to do something over the week, so we shall see. The idea of going all the way to Belfast to a place that looks really difficult to find, and I'm a bit nervous. They say I'll have stitches. I'm not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to exercise, and I'm not allowed to swim, and I'm not allowed to go on holiday. Chance would be a fine thing for 10 days after the procedure, so that puts a stop to my wanting to start my rock fit when I was over this foot. I was wanting to start it today. This is Monday I think it's somewhere like the 10th. But then I woke up like this. Well, actually overnight this hit and I barely slept. I've just been coughing constantly and it feels, you expect to see blood, it's so sore. So yeah, that's a bit of a pisser, isn't it? Right guys, I shall check in with you later in the week. Hello, it is Thursday. I'm not sure if I recorded, yes I did, I think I recorded it earlier this week to say I had a virus. I've still got it. Coughing along up at night time and in the morning. I'm just hoping where I'm going today I don't decide I want to cough, because if I do I can't stop it. I am going to Queensbridge Diagnostic and Treatment Centre in Belfast to have this thing removed from my back. I'm not entirely convinced that they'll remove it. I think they may take a look at it and say that's a pockmark, away you go. It's just a bit odd, and the other doctor that looked at it didn't know what it was, and it's not really, you know, like a scar should sort of go back to skin colour. This isn't, it's like a darker colour. So when I went to the GPs they said they were going to refer me, and we got a telephone call on Monday to say, right, you're coming in to get, I thought I'd be going so they could look at it before they did anything like that, but apparently I'm just going to, it's probably cheaper because 2 appointments, one to see me and another one to take it out. It's probably just as easy to make the appointment to remove it, and then if I go in and it doesn't need removed, just say, oh, it doesn't need removed. I don't know. So we shall see. Not particularly nervous. Well, one thing makes me a little bit nervous. Darren had things removed from his chest, and he said one of them really hurt.
That was one of those wall things.
Yeah, I know what it was.
Really deep rooted.
I don't know what this is. I've never had, other than dental surgery, I've never had anything done under a local anaesthetic before. So that'll be interesting. I'm not like frightened of stuff like that or anything, you know, it's not going to give me the heebie-jeebies, but I just don't want to be able to feel it. Darren has to drive afterwards, so that's why Darren and Isaac are here. Otherwise I just want it myself, because it's trailing everybody else all the way up here. I'm not entirely sure why I'm not allowed to drive, and maybe it's because of the local anaesthetic. I don't know, because yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's like,
are you getting like knocked out or something?
no, not that I'm aware of. No, they wouldn't be knocking me out. Unless because of where it is, could it hamper my, because it's on my arm, would that hamper? But if Darren had one taken off his head and he drove,
Maybe the anaesthesia can make some people like not fully locked in on driving.
yeah, but then you think when your dad went for his, they would have said to him, you can't drive after. Why are they telling me I can't drive after? No, he had a weird skin thing on his forehead.
Is it the same anaesthesia they use?
It should be, yeah.
That's weird.
It's just like a thing that freezes the area. It doesn't knock you out or anything, you just can't feel it.
And the cut blood vessel.
What?
And the cut blood vessel.
Oh, that's what? Just before I go in. Darren's telling me what went wrong. So I'm not allowed to do stuff that I wouldn't be doing anyway for 10 days. Well, I'm not allowed to do exercise, which annoys me a bit because I wanted to get back to rock fit, but I wouldn't have been able to this week anyway with this virus. I feel like this. So we've done nothing all week, which is really frustrating. Isaac's going into town on Saturday with Daniel and then back to Daniel's, but other than he's got jiu-jitsu tonight, scouts are off tomorrow night. There's nothing. My parents' 50th wedding anniversary's on Saturday, so I need to keep that in mind. I have their card, I've done that embroidery, and I usually buy a nice bunch of flowers, so there's another 1 or 2 houses going up there. Right, I'll switch you off. Isn't it a shame you can't have something that you can like film the on this, but I have to. It says, oh, you go unless you've been told otherwise. Please attend on your own, and please don't attend any earlier than 5 minutes before. So I've left myself an extra half hour in case I get lost, because it's an area I've never been. So in Belfast or in any big city, if you get lost and you go the wrong way, you tend to have to go around the houses to, you know what I mean, one-way systems and all that palaver to get back to where you want to be. So I'll check in afterwards, let you know how it was, and I'll speak to you later. So folks, it's a bit windy. This ugly monstrosity is the King's Hall, which used to be a concert venue. We're parked over there, and now I have to find where I'm going. King's Bridge, something. The Diagnostic and Treatment Centre, I think it's called. Yeah, I can see a sign there. So we're on the right route. I'm 20 minutes early. It says you're only allowed to be 5 minutes early, but I am desperate for a wee. I can't wait. So they're going to have to let me in. Where luxury care makes medical excellence. Fucking hell. He looks a bit happy, doesn't he? Can you imagine? Can I have a navy envelope, please? Okay. Suss me out. 15 minutes in there. Didn't need it taken away. She's convinced it's just a benign growth. We are in the Chinese buffet. I've had a very small Chinese, that's why we're finished. Darren's having his ice cream. We've got all them wee St. Valentine's Day things in the background. I like these wee lanterns. I've not got you in. And there's a dragon.
A dragon?
And there's an Isaac with his zombified t-shirt on. Eating cake. I can't believe he's eating all that. 2 big slices of cake and a bowl of ice cream. So I didn't have to have my thing cut off. She says just to keep an eye on it.
I feel like I'm about to die.
She said to get you to take a picture with a ruler regularly to make sure it doesn't change in size.
Like Hitler.
Huh?
Like Hitler.
Like Hitler?
Yeah.
A ruler.
Hello. So they've gone into Asda Living. We came to Cityside that the Chinese is at, and because I've been eating so like healthily and much smaller portions, honest to God, I couldn't put away half of what I could put away this time last month. It's ridiculous. And I've just had to have a run to the bathroom because I ate too much. So I went into the place and they basically said to me that I didn't need, she said, I am pretty confident that it is benign, but I can't tell you exactly what it is. What do you want me to do? And I said, well, she sort of made it quite clear she didn't think it was worth bothering with, but if I pushed it she would have removed it. And I says, well, it hasn't changed in the time that it's been there. It's maybe Darren thought it had got a little bit darker. She said, well, what I would do is like get him to measure it every few months, every few weeks, to make sure that it's, you know, hasn't changed size. She said if it were anything to worry about, I would have expected in the last 12 weeks it would have changed size and shape, which it hasn't. So I don't think it's anything to worry about. So we had to come all the way up to Belfast, pay for parking, for me to go in, for them to say, it's nothing, away you go. I was in and out that room in less than 5 minutes. And I bought this in case I had low blood sugar. And it's fucking disgusting. What flavour is it? Green apple. I have a couple of sips of it because I'm feeling a bit lightheaded because I was I had quite a time in the bathroom, shall we say. That's all the information you need. You know when you eat something and your body doesn't know you're full yet, and then your body realises you're full and you go, oh shit, I've eaten too much, and then you feel really ill? That's as much as I can have of that. It's horrible. Isaac found himself, it might have been this, some sort of like sour drink that he really likes, that's usually £1 a can for 19p a can. So he's bought £2 worth and he's all pleased with himself. He wasn't so pleased with himself having to carry it about. I've texted Darren to say, look, it's getting on for 4 o'clock. We've got an hour drive to get home and they need to be left the house at 5:30 to go to jiu-jitsu. I did say, would it not make sense to bring his gi in the car, his outfit? And then we don't have to rush and they can just go straight to no, it'll be fine. We need to get home before then. So, fucking hell. So, he's desperate for one of these fugglers. So, he's everywhere looking for them. If he had been desperate for them, someone else must have one. Because they were a dime a dozen everywhere. When they first came out, I remember when I first saw them, it was like, they're called fugglers. I think it means fucking ugly. And they're like these cuddly toys with like weird teeth and eyeballs and stuff. And when they first came out, they were quite expensive. And I always thought they were dead cute. And I think, I remember buying Kelly one because I thought she would really appreciate it, because there's this like joke about Kelly not being able to leave ugly toys in the shop because she felt sorry for them and she thought no one else would buy it. So I bought her one of them because they're effing ugly. Sort of as a little nod to that. And then they went down to about a tenner for quite a while, because I remember they had Secret Santa in school and the limit was a tenner, and I remember us buying Isaac's person he had for Secret Santa, one of them as well. And then I remember seeing them about a year ago for about $3.99. It's like they've come down from like 25 quid they were initially down to then I think they went somewhere in the teens, and then they went to $9.99, and then they were $3.99. And now the mini versions are $5 or $6.99. That's not nice. Why am I drinking it? Because my throat really hurts. Back to my water. Oh, lovely. That's attractive, isn't it? Big gob. So I got myself a really nice, can I reach it? No, I doubt it. It'll be right in the bottom anyway. Like a really nice like vase type bottle thing in the charity shop for £2. And then I got myself some like an artificial piece of pampas grass that's pink, and a fake orchid, I think, stem, because it's like a narrow, what's the top of the bottle called, neck. So I'm going to put them in it. It's really nice. It fades from like a pink to an orange and it's a lovely bottle. I thought I'm having that for £2. So I got my dad 3 books for like next to nothing. Darren got a pair of jeans. I got a bottle and 3 books for less than £10. So there we go. The books are for my dad, by the way. I hope they're not too long looking for these fugglers, because Isaac will get home, and even though he's just had a big Chinese and dessert, he will want something to eat before he leaves the house. And we don't have very long left. Oh, dear me, that is so disgusting, it really is. B vitamins, don't care, it'll make me sick if I drink that. Right, I'll sign off because I've nothing more to tell you guys. Run up to the hospital for fuck all reason. I got some. I always take Jackman's when I have a sore throat, just to stop my coughing. I've got some in my bag actually, that's what I'm hoping for now. And there's this new flavour that I've just got out of Home Bargains called Blood Orange and Winter Spices. I don't like the idea of winter spices, but I like the idea of the orange. My favourite are the cherry ones. Oh, there's a train. Big long train. Oh, they're coming now. That's good. I wonder did they get anything? Let's look at them. I'll keep it running until they get back in the car actually. No, Isaac didn't get a fuggler. Darren's carrying something though. Is that a coffee? Oh, I was looking for a travel mug, that's what it is. Thought it had travel mugs. I just remembered about those. A polka dot.
Half price to a black one. That's why I got that one. The black ones were full price, the polka dot ones were half price. And I'm sorry, but for me...
How much was half price?
3.
You not got?
Yeah, but it's crap, it's leaking. It's had it.
Well, throw it out then.
Yeah, but I haven't thrown it out yet because it's the only one I've got to use at the minute.
Do you want that because it's stinking?
What is it?
Oh,
It's a drink.
Yeah.
What drink is it? Oh, it's the energy one. Can I have a sip?
Yeah.
How big is that sip? Jesus Christ.
So what? Well, it's a unique taste, isn't it?
It's horrible.
It's almost got a texture to it.
That's nice. What are you talking about? Take it back.
Is that just putting my seat
What's
back?
this guy doing?
Whatever you
Colin.
want.
I've left you on. Hello, it is Saturday. Other than going to Belfast for the waste of time appointment, I haven't been out of the house all week. My cough, if anything, is worse, which I do not understand. The coughing I do in an evening at night is ridiculous. Overnight. Today is my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. Golden anniversary, and I usually, when it's like a big one, try and get something that relates to the thing, but I literally couldn't think of anything. My dad doesn't like jewellery. I thought, well, I'll maybe get them a little gold chain each, and then I looked at how much that would cost, and you're talking about 100 quid each. I do not have a spare 200 quid. So I did that embroidery, put it in a gold frame, well, not a real gold frame obviously, and I'll go get a nice bunch of flowers now. If I could get a balloon that said 50th anniversary I would do, but I bet I can't. It'll probably just say happy anniversary. But yeah, I'm really conscious of being in my mum's house with this because it's horrible. I took this, or I woke up with this on Monday. It's now Saturday and I still have it, and I still feel like crap. So if my mum took this, I'm trying to think, and it's really, like, my chest really hurts, so if my dad took it, it wouldn't be good for his COPD either. So I'll not be making the longest of stays today. I know she's like wanting us in, but she doesn't think, oh well, what if I get that, how bad she was in December, well, hospitalised and out again the day later, but she was not good. She took to bed, I think for, was it 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, she was in bed every day because she just didn't have the energy to get up. She's a lot better now. And so, you know, she still has the delirium. The appointment, the neurologist that we went to see said that's very probably MS because it does, oh we need peril, because it does attack the brainstem, so that's just a thing that's there. But you know, physically she's as well as she can be, but at this stage of MS, you know, my mum's 70 this year, and to be honest, getting to 70 with MS is a feat in itself. And having had MS for nearly 50 years, well, I was 3 when she was diagnosed, but they think she had it obviously longer than before she found out what it was, because back in that day, when you were like run down or tired or felt crap, you would go to the doctor for what they would call a tonic. Going to the doctor for a tonic, and she kept going to the doctor for tonics because she was knackered. It turns out it was MS, so she's probably had MS for about 50 years. So she's not lucky, but you know what I mean, in terms of a person with MS, she's, you know, like my uncle, my dad's brother had MS, and he wasn't diagnosed to maybe a good 15-20 years after my mum. I'll say 15 years, and he died a couple of years ago. He died in the middle of COVID when you couldn't have normal funerals. So 50 years is a long time to have MS, especially like my mum doesn't have a mild form either. You know, it's not some people you see and you wouldn't even know. They've maybe got a bit of a limp and that's it. But my mum's got, you know, really bad MS. So, Bridget Jones is at the cinema. I do want to see it because it's one of the few what would be considered romantic movies I quite enjoy. I just like silly humour in it. But I daren't go to the cinema like this because can you imagine sitting in the cinema trying to watch a film and some fucker hacking their guts up or coughing? What?
Captain America's on as well.
Apparently it's not very good. Well, everybody I know that's been to see it, that are massive Marvel fans, are like, well, it was okay, or like it wasn't the best Marvel film ever, you know. So if they're coming out of it like that, it means it's shite. But that's one that we keep for tagging Isaac anyway, or you know.
Have to take Isaac.
No, I mean, they can go with his mates or something, can't they? I'm in no desire to see it, but you know, if you heard from people that it was really good, but when you're having people that tend to be quite complimentary about everything coming out of it saying, well, it wasn't the best Marvel movie in the world but I still enjoyed it, to me that means it's not very good. There's several I wanted to see that I missed in the cinema. I wanted to see The Presence. I wanted to see I've seen a trailer this morning for a movie called Death of a Unicorn, and I wasn't aware of it up till now, and it looks so weird, but I think it's going to be really good. It's got her that plays Wednesday in it. I can't remember her name, dark-haired girl. This is the season for farmers to be spreading slurry, and it stinks everywhere, and I can even smell it with my nose right now. But it's not good. Thankfully it's not like that right out of ours at the minute. It probably will be soon, but it's not right now. Or the farmer that has the field behind our house likes to do all his stuff at like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to fucking kip. Yeah, Death of a Unicorn has got, what's her name from Wednesday? You know who I mean, her, and Richard E. Grant's in it, and I really like him. I remember thinking, oh, this has got a good cast, and now my mind's blank of who's in it. Him that played Ant-Man, Paul Rudd, he plays her dad, and the trailer just looks batshit crazy. It's an A24 film. It's going to be weird. It's from the same studio that did Everything Everywhere All at Once, which for most people will be like, oh, fantastic. I didn't really like that. I thought it was alright. It's just that weird, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. But this one looks more like it'd be my cup of tea. It looks, you know, more horror-esque. So I'll look forward to that when it comes out. But I've missed quite a few that looked quite good. Bridget Jones will be on for ages, so I'll get to see that at some stage. I literally don't. I missed that Robbie Williams one, which I wouldn't have went to see, but everybody I know that's seen it loved it. Some people I know went to see it 4 times. Well, one person I know went to see it 4 times. And it was a male, so it wasn't like a girl that fancied Robbie Williams. Not that you'd go and watch that because he's a monkey, like, you know what I mean? So you're not going to get much of a look at Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams just bought Eric Morgan's glasses and pipe for £20,000. If you're an American, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, and Yvette, what's her surname? Fielding. Why does that not sound right? Her that does Most Haunted bought his writing desk. How much was that for?
They didn't say. She got the writing desk and his original first ever prop when he first started in comedy and some bits and
His
pieces.
first ever what?
Prop. It's
Prop?
like a wooden lollipop with a bit
Right.
out of it. He used to use as his stage.
Right.
It's like Sam's lollipop.
Right. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing much else happening this week. Like I said, it's my parents' 50th wedding anniversary today. I've got a virus. Thing on my back's still there, but apparently it's nothing to worry about. Can you think of anything else of any note? Oh, that's next week. So next Friday, Darren's taking Isaac to Dublin to see Pantera. You need to be careful about staying awake driving home. Yeah, but you get very tired in an evening. And you don't have me there rabbiting on, so you need to be super careful driving home. I don't have to go to Scouts because they've got a hike the next day, so there's nothing on that Friday evening, but I'll be stuck in the house anyway because I've no car, so I'll just watch all the crap that I know Darren hates. Right, and Isaac's gone into town with Daniel today. But yeah, I've nothing else to tell you of any note. I shall check up with you later. Or at some stage, maybe tomorrow, to close the vlog off for the week. I'll speak to you later. Hello. So I've just been to my mum's, dropped off flowers. Some like nice brightly coloured roses and lilies. Sat there for a bit. Now we're just dropping. Dar's just run into Tesco because I'm almost out of Ribena. That's what I have as a hot drink, like Ribena and honey. It's the only thing that really soothes my throat. So Darren's in picking up some Ribena. And then Dunelm's right behind Tesco. I need a new back pillow, and I noticed online their back pillows are half price. So I'm hoping that they're also in the shop. I'm just gonna see on the way past. If not, I'll just order one and collect it from the store online. We shall see, because I'm in bad need of a new back pillow. The other one's a bit deflated because the fucking dogs keep lying on it. I have such a sore head, I can't even tell you. Really, really bad headache. What is she glaring at? A woman keeps glaring at me, I have no idea why. Oh dear me. So just heading home. Saturday night in front of the box, watching some shite TV. Yeah, I shall sign in tomorrow to sign off for the week, guys. It is Sunday. I'm closing off the vlog for the week. This is the bottle I got in the charity shop. You can't really see it very well because the curtains are shut as we're going out. And those little things are like $1.49 each, those little flowery things. But it's like graduates orange into pink. I thought it was really nice. £2. So like, what's that? £5 altogether for the flowers and the little thing. Although that's good that I switched that on, I forgot about them. We'll see the dogs for today. There's Molly. And Dobby.
Not happy. You've been out in the rain.
We need 2 snuggies on the sofa.
Cost you two snuggies.
And there's Isaac. So thank you for watching this week. Next week, Isaac and Darren go to see Pantera on Friday. That's all I'm aware of that's happening next week of any note. Have a look at my, well, actually Darren's pictures. I got them for Christmas. And that's the Dracula thing that Kelly and Dave bought last Christmas, I believe. Like 2023, I think. Right. Over and out from Kit and Cabodro.